God! Help me! The book spoke the truth. Ah! Hold tight, Crawford! They're coming! I can smell them!
You were right, Doctor. It's hopeless. What will you do? I think he would have liked to see his works donated to the British Museum.
Doctor, come back. I must show you this.
Mr. Parker, your Comet story has a great deal of promise. Tell me, 76 years after the Boleskine business, do you really think...
He stumbled over something extraordinary at Ilsmouth. His writings and sketches are proof of it.
Yes, but he came home a raving lunatic. I don't want to go on any wild goose chases.
You'll have solid proof, Mr. Griffith. I'll go to Ilsmouth. I'll find the exact place where Boleskine made his sketches. I'll take photographs.
If I finance your trip, and if you take the first steamship to America, will you be there in time for the passage of the comet?
I'll be there with 3 nights to spare before Halley's Comet passes. I've already arranged to stay with a local doctor, a fella called Cobble.
Well, I'm willing to take a chance. I just hope this is worth it.
Mr. Griffith, your readers are going to love you.
Bring me back some sensational photographs. I want hard evidence of everything you say. I cannot afford to print crackpot ideas.
Mr. Parker, I presume?
Dr. Cobble, delighted to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce you to Andrew Arlington, the mayor of our little community.
Very happy to meet you.
Thank you, sir. I'm very glad to meet you.
There's no time to lose, Mr. Parker. We'd best be on our way. The Sales brothers have delivered your luggage. There's a telegram for you. It's in your room. Dr. Cobble tells me you're interested in stars.
And comets.
Comets. I guess your visit has something to do with Halley's Comet.
Quite so. In 3 nights' time, we shall be able to see some wonderful sights.
In 3 nights' time, you say?
You'll see for yourself, Mr. Arlington, and you won't believe your eyes.
You've convinced me. Well, here you are, all set to get to work. I'll show you to your room. I'll have to leave you, my customers. Won't wait. Just like the worthy citizens of my little town. Have a wonderful visit, Mr. Parker. Yes, welcome to Ilsmouth. I reserved the big room on the first floor for you. Tell me if you need anything.
Don't worry, I have everything I need. Goodbye, Doctor, and thank you again. No, I must have forgotten something. No, I must have forgotten something. Just arrived in charming fishing port of Ilsmouth. Warm welcome from Dr. Cobble, with whom I'm lodging, and A. Arlington, the mayor. Just arrived in Tuesday, February 12th. I at last found a young villager willing to guide me through the forest for payment. Wednesday, February 13th. Good God, what a sight to see! The stars seemed a rifle shot away. This place must be a window to some other dimension. This evening I will take my material. Thursday, February 14th. This child of 12 is remarkable. A great deal brighter and livelier than the village children, who seem a sorry lot. He held the torches while I drew new constellations upon the map, undoubtedly inaccurate, given the position of the river. I have named them Octopus, Stalker. They are quite frightening. I have noted the place. I'll be there when Halley's Comet passes, and then... If the child was 12 years of age in 1834, he's 88 today. There's a chance he's still alive. The town records will have the information. From Sales and Brothers, London, to Mr. Parker in Dr. Cobble Estate. Apologies. Stop. Have no more photosensitive plates. Stop. Try to purchase some your end. Stop. The photographic plates haven't arrived with the rest of my luggage. Summary of Boleskin's book. I met a 12-year-old boy willing to guide me through the forest. What a sight! The stars appeared to be a rifle shot away. He held the torches while I drew new constellations. I named them Octopus, Stalker. Who was that boy? There must be a register of births for that period. Where can I find the town records? Just arrived in charming fishing port of Ilsmouth. Warm welcome from Dr. Cobble, with whom I'm lodging, and A. Arlington, the mayor. Good Lord, a page of Boleskin's writing. Wednesday, February 13th. Good God, what a sight. The stars were no more than a pistol shot away. That's curious. The word pistol has been crossed out and replaced by rifle. And a handwritten note. Truth sleeps beneath appearance. J. Keats. Interesting.
There you are at last, Mr. Parker. I've been expecting you. Oh, don't be surprised. Passing scientists invariably pay me a short visit. Of course, they're a rare breed around here now, not like in the old days. But you don't want to hear all that. Allow me to introduce myself. Tobias Jug, keeper of the archives and records, at your service.
There's probably nothing I can tell you that you don't already know.
You're wrong, Mr. Parker. I may know your name and profession, but not the reason for your visit.
I'd like to consult the birth register.
So your interests are not limited to the stars. I hope I may be able to quench part of your thirst for knowledge. But remember, there are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. Now who the devil wrote that?
Shakespeare.
Excellent! So, Mr. Parker, you like to read?
I like nothing better than a good read.
Books are my passion, Mr. Parker, my most precious companions. silent, discreet, sometimes filled with mystery. I must let you get on with your work.
Fortunately, there weren't too many births in 1822. According to the register, there are 3 still alive today. Curtis Hambleton, William Coldstone, Thomas Greenwood.
Satisfied?
I believe I've found what I was looking for.
There are times when believing is not good enough, Mr. Parker. Sometimes we must be absolutely sure. Take Ilsmouth, for instance. For many years the locals believed in the old legends. Did that make them true? I have a number of documents on the subject.
How fascinating. That's a subject I'm very keen on.
My library is full of such material. And I'm not talking about a mere single room, oh no! A lifelong study, you know. There are those who would dearly love to get their hands on some of those old papers, but they'll need to be smart.
Well, they do say there's no such thing as a perfectly guarded secret, Mr. Jug.
Well, you're close to the mark there, Mr. Parker. But I'd better let you get on with your work. Come back any time. The records are open in the afternoons. I'm usually at home in the morning. My house is just right of the post office. Just ring whenever you want. I'll tell you some interesting stories.
Most interesting.
You're a likable young fellow. I happened to glance over your shoulder while you were consulting the register. and I may be able to save you some time. Greenwood lives in the house right next door to Dr. Cobble's. Coldstone's house is set back a little from my own. Curtis Hambleton lives in the abandoned fishery near the harbour.
I don't know how to thank you.
Just promise to pay me another visit. Glad to have been of help. Oh, by the way, if you're interested in local history, take a look in the next room. If you want to talk, I'll be at home.
A pair of broken binoculars. Would Jug be spying on somebody? Monograph of Ilsmouth names by Tobias Jug. Let's have a look. No Parker. Jug, born of Jeremiah and Suzanne. Maiden name Smith. And under S, Smith, of course, Zeke. The list ends there. Silas Sprague quit the village in April 1809, leaving 4 children. What's this? A deed of sale. The belongings of Boleskine sold in public to the highest bidder in order to pay for his passage home to Great Britain. Papers of no interest. A magnifying glass. Forgive me for bothering you, miss.
You're not bothering me, Mr. Parker. Oh, there's no need to look so surprised. Ilsmouth is such a small town, and news travels fast. I'm Gloria Tilton.
How do you do, Miss Tilton? Miss Tilton, I am a desperate man. I really must find some photosensitive plates.
You take photographs? Why, that's wonderful. I'll show you to Myers. He's bound to have what you need. He sells everything. Oh, you won't tell my Aunt Peacock about this, will you? She thinks photography's for flibberty gibbets.
Really? Well, I'd be very glad of your most agreeable company.
Please, Mr. Parker, call me Gloria. You're there? I have to go. My aunt's waiting for me.
Be with you right away, sir. No problem, Mr. Hambleton. That'll be delivered tonight. Oh, I spoke to Miss Gilchrist. She got your package. Can I help you, sir?
I'd like some photosensitive plates, please.
Well, just hold on a few seconds while I check to see if I have any. You're a lucky man! Well, they do say if anybody sells it, Meyer does. Got 2 boxes left. There's one. $10 for 3 plates.
I'll take them.
My advice to you is to try them first. I've had them for quite a while, so they aren't exactly brand new.
Oh, really?
That's a fact. Daytime, night, outside, inside. What is it you're wanting to photograph?
the stars in the night sky.
Well, you be careful. The emulsion's kind of old. Tell you what, you take a few shots of whatever you want to photograph and see what sort of results you get. If those plates aren't perfect, I'll give you your money back. And if they're okay, well, you can go back and buy some more.
I'll take your advice. Mr. Hambleton? Curtis Hambleton? 76 years ago, a British scientist, Lord Boleskine.
Don't mention that name to me. Bad luck and trouble. I led him around for 3 nights. I carried the torch, the rifle, and I saw the thing.
What thing?
I wish I didn't remember. He'd drawn a map. I took him to the cross. I don't mind telling you, I was scared. Later on, I refused to go with my father to pray to the stones, so my father threw me out. My brother Wilbur cursed me, and now I live in squalid conditions.
Where did you take Boleskine?
Get away from this region, mister. The comet's coming back. It'll be here in 3 nights, and that thing's coming too. Wilbur said so, so just get away from Illsmouth while you've got time.
I saw. It was on the third night, in the forest near the Calvary. The English guy was drawing. Then the thing appeared. I'd pay any price to forget what I saw. Now, get lost. Shoo!
Go on, find somewhere else to mess up. Say, Mr. Parker, Mr. Arlington, the mayor, told me about you. Welcome to Ilsmouth. I'm Sergeant Baggs from the local police.
Glad to meet you. I'm looking for a cross.
Maybe you should try the cemetery. We call it the dead center of town. You get it?
I'm looking for a Calvary in the forest.
I can't help you there, and I don't advise you to wander in the forest by yourself. It's easy to get lost in that forest. I wouldn't even go there with a map. Now, if you'll excuse me, duty calls. I've got to run those layabouts out of town towards the clearing in the woods.
What have they done?
They're gypsies, Mr. Parker. Sneakiest chicken thieves you ever saw. I'm not going to wait for them to strip the town bare, no sir. They're out of here.
Surely they have some rights.
I decide who has rights around here, Mr. Parker, and no stranger is going to tell me how to do my job. You stick to your science. I won't trouble you again.
But come now.
Mr. Parker, just read my lips. Stay out of my way.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, you, the fortune teller. Just shut up, okay? Now, you bunch of greaseballs, I want you out of my town, and I mean now. Mr. Parker, adieu.
It's badly written. Ah, Searcher. E-S-T. The rest has been rubbed away. Searcher. Suzanne Searcher, probably. Strange. Those names are not mentioned in Boleskin's notebooks. A strange message written by Boleskin. E-S-T. The rest has been rubbed out. My information points to a calvary deep in the forest. I must learn its precise position on my map. I have found Boleskin's guide. He refuses to help me. There were 3 births in 1822. Greenwood. His house is next to Dr. Cobble's. Coldstone, south of Jug's house. Curtis, in the fishery near the harbour. The photographic plates haven't arrived with the rest of my luggage. Summary of Boleskin's book. I met a 12-year-old boy willing to guide me through the forest. What a sight! The stars appeared to be a rifle shot away. He held the torches while I drew new constellations. I named them Octopus, Stalker. Who was that boy? There must be a register of births for that period. Where can I find the town records? Just arrived in charming fishing port of Ilsmouth. Warm welcome from Dr. Cobble, with whom I'm lodging, and A. Arlington, the mayor. I bothering you?
Not at all. Indeed, to be frank, I can't get our last conversation off my mind.
Have you found something?
Not yet. But I hope to shed light on a few interesting facts. We'll discuss them later on.
Remember, Gloria, always keep your head up high. would be obliged if you were to stop making eyes at that Smith boy.
Let's use the surgical spirit on the cotton. I was sure of it. The clue is not in the picture, but beneath it. North, east, beast, 4 by 2, stars. That's where the cross... I have to pinpoint the position of the cross on my map. I have to pinpoint the position of the cross on my map.
How's the photography going?
How's business?
Just fine. Now don't forget to test those plates I sold you.
Don't worry, I'll try them tonight. By the way, how well do you know the forest?
Not really. Why?
I need a guide for tonight.
Go see Tyler. Nathan Tyler. He's the lighthouse keeper. He knows this region as well as anybody. You'll probably find him in that tavern.
Thanks for the tip. Do you know Wilbur Hambleton?
Just between you and me, he doesn't have a very good reputation, if you know what I mean. His two sons are no better, Obed and Benjamin. Well, I hope you're lucky enough never to meet any of them.
Lucky not to meet them. You make them sound like a heap of trouble.
Trouble is a nice way of saying it. Come to think of it, you already know Wilbur, the man with the hood in the general store this morning.
Yes, I remember.
That's business. You don't pick your customers. And at least he pays, which not everybody does these days. You take care now, Mr. Parker.
Goodbye, Mr. Meyer. Ah, Dr. Cobble. I'm glad to see you.
Well, Mr. Parker, is the room satisfactory?
Couldn't be better, thank you. I need a guide to lead me through the forest tonight.
What? The forest? Well, don't count on me. My rheumatism, you see.
I wouldn't dream of imposing on you, Doctor, but I have no idea whom to ask.
Go in here and see Nathan Tyler, the lighthouse keeper. People speak well of him, but take care all the same.
Take care?
Well, he drives a tough bargain, I believe, so don't let him skin you alive. I hope you have a map. Otherwise...
I understand. Thank you, Doctor. May I offer you a drink?
Holy cow, no. I run the Temperance League with Miss Pickott. We're trying to get this den of iniquity shut down.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
To be honest, Miss Pickott bullied me into it. And I'll admit I don't care too much for Zeke.
Ah, the unstoppable Miss Pickott.
You understand perfectly. I have things to do. See you later.
Indeed, Doctor.
What'll it be?
Some information, please.
Does this look like a library? What are you drinking?
A beer.
That'll be $1.
Is that Nathan Tyler?
No, that's Thomas Bishop, a fisherman. Lives in the house in the harbor. First one you see when you arrive.
Is there something I can tell you?
No. Or rather, yes. I'm looking for Nathan Tyler.
He'll soon be here. You want to visit the lighthouse.
No. Are you familiar with the forest around Ilsmouth?
So? Why?
I want to go there tonight.
I see. You must be the astronomer. I don't think you'll find anyone to take you.
I was told that Tyler...
It's none of my business, but, you want to be careful of him.
Yes, I know. I've been warned about him. His prices.
No, not that. He's a strange... Shh. It's him.
Hi, everybody. Usual for me.
You got it. There's a guy looking for you.
What for?
I'm told you know the forest well.
Shall we have a seat? You want to do some hunting, maybe? Get yourself a plump hare or a duck?
Not quite, no. Actually, I need a guide for tonight. I want to go to the Calvary in the forest.
That's quite a way. And I don't know if I remember the way leading there.
I have a map.
A map? Well, I wouldn't rely too much on it if I were you. I'll take you to the Calvary for $20.
$20? Isn't that a tiny bit steep?
Wait a minute. We have to cross the Washington River, you know. On a cold night, right in the middle of the forest. If you don't like my price, mister,
Parker. John T. Parker.
Why didn't you say so? I'll take you there for nothing. Well, let's make it $5 for my expenses. We'll stop by at my place for something to eat. Then we'll get ready and go. Okay?
I'll think it over.
Go on, Benjamin.
If it ain't the Hambledon slime bags.
Obed, Ben, stop that. Leave Webster alone.
Stay out of this, Bishop. I've been wanting to get me a Webster for quite a while now. Why, they're really laying into him.
Why don't you do something to stop them instead of making inane comments?
How about it, Webster? You like that? Want some more?
Let him be.
That's enough. Mind your own damn business or I'll bust his nose.
You'll be sorry, won't he, Ben?
Yeah, we'll get you. Then you'll be really sorry. Thank you, sir.
I'm taking you to the drugstore.
You did the right thing, mister, but you'd better be on your guard from now on.
Father, quick! Somebody's hurt!
Holy cow, Walter Webster. I bet it was those Hambleton boys did this to you. Come over here.
You're a photographer, aren't you?
News travels fast around here, Miss...
Mary Matthews. I run the drugstore with my father. He's nuts about photography. Did you find what you were looking for, Mr. Parker?
Yes, thank you.
My father is also a keen photographer.
Now, that should keep him alive. Mr. Parker, I'm Jonathan Matthews. I hear you're a keen photographer. I have a darkroom which you're more than welcome to use if you want to develop your plates. You did a fine thing chasing off Benjamin and Obed. May the devil take those boys.
I'm grateful for your offer.
Come whenever you want, Mr. Parker.
Hold on to your horses, Mary.
So you're back on your feet?
Thanks to you, Mr. Parker. Without your help, I know you want to go into the forest. If I can help you...
Could you find your way to the Calvary? I have a map.
We can try. That'll be my way of thanking you.
Very well.
We'll meet in an hour outside the town hall.
See you later then. I have to pinpoint the position of the cross on my map.
Let's see what you brought. Okay, we have everything we need. I know this place very well. Let's go, I'll carry the tripod. The bush! There! That bush! It moved, didn't you see it? There's somebody spying on us for sure.
Calm down.
Listen, the cross is on the other side. I have to go home now.
My tripod's none too stable. Fine, that seems to be holding. Here, it's perfect. There, that should hold it in place. If I took off that wrapping... Fine. I'll be able to take some photos. There's a passage that way.
Funglui, Migwanyaf, Cthulhu Raila, Wanglia Nae Fatang. Funglui, Migwanyaf, Funglui, Migwanyaf, Cthulhu Raila, Wanglia Nae Fatang. Funglui, Migwanyaf, Cthulhu Raila, Wanglia Nae Fatang. Behold! Look up there! We are being observed. Parker, you have signed your own death warrant. I, Narakamus, tell you that in 2 nights, Cthulhu will reign once more.
Milwi, Milwanyaf, Cthulhu Raila, Wanglia Nae Fatang.
You're exhausted, been overdoing it. Blood pressure a little high, too. You'll need a good, long rest.
Out of the question, Doctor.
You're running the risk of a heart attack, so no excitement, you understand? Take this prescription along to Matthews right away. They're pills for your heart. Careful now. At the slightest twinge of pain in your left side, swallow one, and fast. You got that?
I hear and obey, Doctor.
And no reckless pranks. You're young, but I'm only a physician, not a wizard.
Doctor, there's something I must tell you. I was chased by an Indian.
An Indian? Apart from Natawanga, who hides out in the forest, I don't see who it could be. There was a certain Naramoose, I seem to recall, but he must be well and truly dead by now. If you meet him, ask him for the recipe for his elixir of eternal youth.
I'm not joking, Doctor.
That's what I was afraid of. I'm not a psychiatrist, you know. What you need is rest.
Hello, Mr. Matthews.
Mr. Parker, what a nice surprise. Darn it all, I'll get all that ready for you. It's going to take a while.
I have a favor to ask. I must develop my plates, you see, and...
Help yourself. It's the door at the end. I'll be with you as soon as I've finished. In case you've forgotten, you need to develop and fix your plates. That requires mixing 4 different chemical products. To find the products you need to mix for each preparation on the shelf.
The chemicals seemed a little tired out. I'd better develop all the plates together. A few drops of metal. Let's continue. A dash of hydroquinone. Well, let's see the fixing solutions. Let's continue. A sniff of potash metabisulfite. Let's continue. The merest hint of sodium thiosulfate. No problem. Perfect. How horrific! Ah! My heart! Thank you. Thank you very much. Without you,
You see, that's a lot better already. Don't push your luck.
I'll try to remember that.
I'm counting on you. So is my daughter. That comes to $10. Thank you. Now I must leave you. Will you be all right?
Don't worry.
The drugstore's open from 8 to 6. If you need more pills, just stop by and ask.
Thank you again.
quite a surprise, Mr. Parker, isn't that right? You look kind of pale. You should think about your health.
You're most thoughtful, Mr. Coldstone. Aren't you a little too old to be out so late?
I can take care of myself. A word of advice. Stay away from the forest. There's something about it that doesn't agree with some folks.
Let's look at the nameplate. Tea Jug.
So, how about the photos?
I just wanted to tell you your plates are still good.
Well, be sure to show me the results.
I'm sure you'd find them far too amateurish. In any case, I'll certainly be back for more very soon.
All right, but don't wait too long. Goodbye now.
This door is locked. A statuette. Ah, a key.
So, you kept your promise.
Who did this?
I didn't see. What does it matter now?
I'm going to get some help.
No, it's too late for that. And I can still be of some use to you. Quick, give me the parchment. They came to find it. Great heavens! It's as I thought. It means, in his dwelling place of dead Relia, Cthulhu dreams and waits. Do those words ring any bells?
I've come across the name Cthulhu in old manuscripts concerning primitive religions. Nothing more.
Mr. Parker, man has not always been the master of this world. Many ages ago there was a race of gods, the great old ones.
But how can you believe such...
I have little time. Rightly or wrongly, many believe that by using certain incantations, these loathsome creatures can be brought back to reign over us once more.
How?
There are portals through which the great old ones will enter, in exchange for the promise of power, wealth, and immortality. Oh, there are men prepared to perpetuate the hideous ancestral cults and work for the return of these gods.
What are these gods? Where are they?
They are at once far away and very near. Their names are Dagon, Yog-Sothoth, Nyarlathotep, Cthulhu. There are many others. The passing of Halley's Comet coincides with a favorable astral conjuncture. They will return. Parker, you must stop them. You must. Do you hear me?
How can I stop them?
In 2 nights from now, in the center of a stone circle, the guardian of the portal will materialize. It must not be allowed to happen. You will find here a book called the Necronomicon. Within its cursed pages, you will find the formula you need. Be warned, Parker. The book drives men to madness. Do not take it from here.
But if you...
My desk. The message. That man will help you. Some of Ilsmouth's citizens will seek your destruction by whatever means possible. Read the message in the safety of your room.
But...
Noracamus, the sorcerer, even dead, he wields ghastly power.
Dead?
Remember, more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your
I won't forget, Tobias Jug. The Necronomicon. I'll need a key to get this book open. Without the key, this little key must open the lock on this book. The ancients were, the ancients are, the ancients will be. Yog Sothoth knows the portal. Yog Sothoth is the portal. Yog Sothoth is the guardian and the key to the portal. To summon him, stand inside the circle at the appointed hour. Yagnai, Thafak, Nagha, Yog Sothoth. 3 times he must be summoned, and there will be light. The portal will shut. I'll put it back in its place. The man who can help you lives where the 3 colors float. From there, 100 messages leave. He's recently been looking for the forgotten cemetery, which is on the map everybody can see. Now, where have I seen a map of the region? And what are these 3 colors and 100 messages?
It's Mr. Parker. How about a drink with poor old Jed?
I'd love to, but a little later. I'm in something of a hurry.
Another time, then.
Good day, Miss Gilchrist. I was told there's a map of the region hanging up here, but I can't seem to...
Oh, well, David Underhouse asked me for it, and I lent it to him. The poor man can't get around, you know. Such a cruel world.
Where can I find him?
There, the door at the end. Interested in Indians, are you? Mr. Underhouse is very keen. He's been looking for that cemetery for months.
I beg your pardon?
The cemetery of some Indian tribe, the Muckamucks or something. Well, he found it, and my, is he happy. Now why should a fine man like that take such an interest in savages?
As for savagery, I think the Indians might have learned a thing or two from the 7th Cavalry.
Mr. Parker, my father often said, the only good Indian's a dead one, and he knew what he was talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, some of us have work to do.
Thank you for defending the Indians, Mr. Parker. No, the walls don't have ears. They are merely very thin. I believe you want to consult the map of this region. Please, go right ahead.
I'm very grateful, Mr. Underhouse.
So, Mr. Parker, why don't we discuss the Micmac?
I'm afraid I didn't make myself very clear. It's precisely because I'm so ignorant about Indian culture that I'm here. Have you heard of Narakamas?
Indeed, he was the last of a particular branch of the Micmac tribe, a branch known as they who worship the Night Howler. By Night Howler they meant Nyarlathotep. How did you hear about him?
We met. He almost killed me.
But he is supposed to have died 70 years ago.
I can only tell you what happened.
I know it's none of my business, but may I ask what you're looking for on the map?
Do you know this place here?
That's the stone circle, the location of the Micmac burial ground. And you say you know nothing of Indian culture?
Does the name Cthulhu mean anything to you?
Let me answer you with a question of my own. Did you know that those who worship Nyarlathotep are rewarded with a very particular gift? Immortality?
Do you think that...
There are names it is wise never to pronounce, and people it is wise never to meet.
Are you talking about the Hambleton family?
An ancient curse hangs over Ilsmith. Some of the townspeople practice strange rituals in the worship of foul and age-old gods. I wanted to know more, and my curiosity cost me my legs.
And Tobias Jug, who led me to you, is dead.
Dead? Dear God, there is no time to lose. Andrew Arlington isn't here. The diary containing the origin of the curse is locked inside his office safe.
I'll get the diary and bring it.
No. You'd better leave it where it is. There's no point in alerting them, is there? I can give you some information. I know the combination to the safe is made up of a number of digits.
You don't happen to know what they are?
When I discovered it, just before my accident, the digits had something to do with the Bible.
Well, thank you for your help.
You can thank me by bringing me a photo of the stone circle.
That's a promise. Good morning, ladies.
Hello, Mr.
Gloria, I forbid you to speak to this person. He is nothing more than a ruffian who fights in the streets.
That's a little unfair, Miss Picot. Young Webster needed some help, and it was my duty as a Christian to...
Good Christians do not spend their time in bars, Mr. Parker. Good day to you.
Please forgive me if my behavior upsets you. Would you mind if I borrowed your Bible?
I hardly like to be without it. This Bible is the last reminder of my great-aunt, a most God-fearing woman. Goodbye, Mr. Parker.
I just dropped in to say hello.
That's very kind of you. I just received a magnificent brooch, imitation silver and gold. Very cheap, $2. I also have a pretty locket at $1. What do you think?
I'll take everything.
Thank you. Come back soon.
Don't try buying my respect with worthless, shiny baubles. How kind of you, Mr. Parker. It's almost like the one I lost last week. I don't know how to thank you. Here is my Bible. Please take good care of it.
Thank you so much. Page 303. St. Paul's Epistles, chapter 3, verse 16. Destruction and despair will cross their path. Page 181. Acts of the Apostles, chapter 1, verse 15. And Peter stood up among the assembled brethren, some 80. Page 345. The Apocalypse according to St. John, chapter 13, verse 8. And the number of the beast is 666.
Ah, you'll have to come back later. This is my break.
I simply want a few words with the mayor.
Not possible. The mayor is not here at this time.
I don't want to bother you, but the mayor suggested I enjoy the view of Ilsmouth from his...
Ah, yes. You must be the photographer. It's about the next edition of the Illsmouth Town Hall Journal, I suppose.
No, I'm the reporter.
Well, all right. But don't go touching anything. Reporters. They can't leave anyone alone.
There's a handle hidden in this painting. Let's see. It's exactly as I thought. Why don't I unscrew this case? What's this inside? A piece of paper.
My name's Jonas. Jonas Hambleton. In 1829, I made my fortune. The hard way. At sea. Even the big Boston businessmen were jealous of my fishery. At that time, I became interested in the occult. I read only the most accursed books. And then, I met Narakamus. He initiated me into the ancient practices. At last, I was in contact with those from the outside. Each day my knowledge grew deeper. My body regenerated. My hands were at last palmed. But the ancients wanted more. Much more. I gave in. My own wife, Lavina, was the bargain, you see. I screamed out the invocations. And he came. The sea would take all I cherished, but that was of no importance. The pitiless god Dagon wanted that union. That was the price of my immortality. Two sons were born of that wondrous night, Wilbur and Curtis. The second of them betrayed and abandoned me, but the first followed in my footsteps. He has my gift. He can beg to the stones. They all think I'm dead. Only he who reaches that place where water, earth, and sky come together can find my burial place. Our work was destroyed in 1834, all because of that accursed Boleskine. But gods are immortal, and time means nothing to me. Nobody can destroy the families without the statuettes which I guard, and the secret incantation. In 1910, the comet will come again, and the prophecy will come true. I Cthulhu! Nya! The great ancients will reign. I will swim beside my Lavina in the abyss, and we shall sing the praises of he who cannot be named.
I'll put the diary back in its place. A parcel to collect at the post office. It's addressed to W. Hambleton.
So, you're on an errand for Mr. Hambleton. That'll be $3, please. That must be a frock. Mr. Hambleton always orders them from Boston.
Thank you. Good day. Let's see what's in this package. I shouldn't be disturbed here.
Ah, hello, Mr. Wilbur. Everything okay? Oh, we can go. Mr. Wilbur is there.
Nobody. I think I'll take these ridiculous clothes off. It's a small sundial with a metal point at the center. I have the feeling that the point serves some purpose. Well, well, a mechanism which opens. Why not use the wax from this candle to strengthen the wing? Let's hope it holds. Now, let's just hope this thing works. Otherwise... Where am I?
Have no fear, Mr. Parker. You are safe now.
Thank you.
You were the only one brave enough to act. Do you feel better?
Yes, thank you.
God be with you. The danger is great for you. We spent the night in that accursed forest, and we heard the devilish chanting. We saw Mr. Wilbur.
Be quiet, Pepto. I can help you. I can make the shadows speak, the shadows that wander in other worlds. They may be of help to you.
Well, if you think so, go ahead.
Sit down facing me, Mr. Parker. Concentrate. Empty your mind of stray thoughts.
You know me. My name is Lord Alistair Bulliskin. You have followed in my footsteps. Now you must destroy the curse of Cthulhu. Long ago, when Ilsmith had no name, a temple stood beside the shore. A sorcerer perpetrated barbarous sacrifices in the name of the great ancients. The walls amplified the chants of the blood-crazed adepts. The great ancients took pleasure in our suffering. They have not forgotten the splendor they once knew. If you do not act in 2 nights, when the comet passes, then the world will once more be enslaved to these loathsome gods. They must not be permitted to return. What I did 76 years ago, you must do. I will help you. But first, you must fight the men who give themselves over to these abominable rites. You must fight alone. One day, the ancient city toppled to the bottom of the ocean. Only thoughtless fools imagine the curse has been lifted for eternity. Of that accursed city, only a stone circle remains. There, the surviving members of the cult meet for their hideous rituals. The great ancients impatiently await the day when they will reconquer their lost kingdom. And in his city of dead Relia, Cthulhu dreams and waits. None may gaze upon the face of the gods and hope to keep his sanity. Now you must go to where Jonas rests for all eternity.
You must leave now. Remember, nothing is written forever. Believe in yourself.
Good evening, Mr. Bishop.
Good evening. Have you heard the news?
No. What is it?
Jug's dead. Baggs discovered his body. Dr. Cobble says it was suicide. I don't really believe that.
It's horrible.
Yes. I'll say goodbye. I was going to get the cemetery key.
Could you lend me the cemetery key? I would like a few moments there to collect my thoughts.
Sure. Take it.